This video requires a bit of a prologue for which I apologize to my longtime audience, but I believe it to be necessary for anyone new to the channel. Disney has, since the early aughts, been most comparable to a swarm of locusts, both in its business and creative endeavors, devouring studios and franchises alike, only to of course make them.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay! And I want it lame!
This was done for many reasons, ESG money being one key reason, but also because Disney hoped that by taking a previously successful franchise and wearing it like an Edgar suit from MIB, they could parasitize the audience of that franchise to keep their creatively bankrupt, bloated corpse of a company from blowing up in their faces. This strategy didn't work. Star Wars is about as popular as bottled brain cancer at the moment, and Marvel is a completely masticated mess as a result of Iger appointee Kevin Feige's marvelous management of the MCU. Indiana Jones has been murdered at the instructions of Kathleen Kennedy, and Pixar has not made a good product in decades, all because Disney, under the instruction of Bob Iger, slowly, and over the course of several decades, bought themselves into what is simultaneously the most valuable and worthless position in Hollywood, as they failed to understand one very important thing, and that is people liked these franchises for what they were, not what they have become. Star Wars, the franchise that captured the hearts of two generations, was relegated to the back corner of a failing streaming service. Marvel has been changed from a franchise about superheroes to an open-air therapy session for Marvel writers. Cringe and commie politics in tow, Pixar has not turned out a decent product in decades, as aforestated, and Indiana Jones... Because Disney apparently thought that all they would need to capture a fanbase was to slap the name Star Wars and some vaguely sci-fi aesthetics into a TV show and bang, instant blockbuster, apparently not realizing that you need more than just key jangling to sustain a franchise. Because Disney couldn't take what it already didn't have. And what did Disney not bring to the table? Well, what they didn't bring to the table is why they were already failing. They did not bring good characters or interesting stories. They did not bring good directors or actors. What they did bring was activism and partisan politics, and then they covered it in a thin veneer of what they termed to be fan service, which was actually an insult to the fans, and failed to realize that while they might fool some people for a little while, we have had half a decade of this crap at this point, and while it certainly took long enough, even the normies see the key jangling for what it is now. And if the last several flops are any indication, Disney will either have to find itself under new management who actually possesses some talent, or find itself sold off piecemeal to pay for its own rapidly mounting operating costs. But that's all I've got for today, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Pete, the Radical Nerd, signing off.